on your camera because I need to take the attendance. Then you can all can disconnect the camera once you are in the meeting. Nishant, can you on your camera for a moment? Then all of you can off. I mean, we can, we can reduce the internet usage. Nishant, you are on mute. I think you are talking. Nishant, we are not able to hear you. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. Hold on. I'm getting a call from Nishant. I'm just posting in your WhatsApp group also so that everybody knows that we are on the call. Okay. Let's begin with the introduction session. As I said, welcome to Bombay Flying Club. Let me give the introduction about the Bombay Flying Club. What is Bombay Flying Club? Then I'll talk about me, myself, and then we can have a little introduction, and then we'll start with it. So, if you see Bombay Flying Club, established in 1928, okay, stands as India's premier aviation institute, recognized, approved by the Director General Civil Aviation. We offer comprehensive training for ground flying as well as aircraft maintenance engineering. It's the birthplace of India. BFC has a rich history and has played a pivotal role in shaping the aviation landscape for the country. The renowned late Mr. J.R.D. Tata, the father of Indian aviation, what we call, was the first to obtain the pilot license in February 1929 from Bombay Flying Club. This was during the time the Jew Aerodrome, what we used to call in the heart of the Mumbai. The Bombay Flying offers unparalleled standards of comforts and convenience. Our facilities, what we offer at the Bombay Flying Club, is extraordinary. Like we have almost 7 to 8 aircrafts, and we regularly fly our students from Mumbai to Dhule and Dhule to Mumbai back, and then the other flying locations also. We have a lot of our professionals who had been trained as an air crew who now serve as the captains, engineers for leading domestic and international airlines such as Indian Airlines, Air India, Sahara, Jet Airways, Singapore Airlines, and Emirates, and not many to talk about. So there are thousands of private pilots and engineers. Every year, we almost train 120 to 150 pilots, and they also do the BSc in aviation. We are also affiliated to Mumbai University, which is a 3 years course where students learn more about the aviation part. Also, we have AME, that is Aircraft Maintenance Engineering course, also for students where they are being trained for how to maintain and repair the aeroplanes. So they are being placed into different airlines as well as workshops and things where the things have been repaired. Okay, similar to the being the first aviation or the flying club in India. Uh, if you see our role of a drone also started in 2018 2019 when there was nothing discussed about the drones or drone rules. Nobody was aware what to do, how to fly, what is restrictions, what not restrictions, and all that things. So that point in time, Bombay Flying Club took the decision, and along with the DGCA guidelines, we were the first flying training organization who started or imparted the drone training when there were no guidelines was available for people to do. That point in time, Bombay Flying Club was the first FTO to start the training for the people. Okay, so we initially started from Zoo Aerodrome, but then due to the restrictions and challenges, the drone flying was conducted at Dhule Airport, and eventually, since Dhule Airport is a very busy airport for training the students over there, and getting the time for drones was imparting the schedule with the drone students as well as the aircraft pilots was big challenge, big time challenge over there. So we moved last year, that is in 2024, from Dhule to the nearer location to Mumbai, that is in Igatpuri. And since July 2024, almost for 5 months, we have to work with the DGCA on getting the site readiness, documentation, and all other legal aspects of the site getting to be authorized to be as a flying site for a drone training site, which took almost five months. And on 30th of December 2024, we got our authorization, and that is the time when we started our operations back uh, from Igatpuri. Okay, so that was the introduction about the Bombay Flying Club. Myself, Mangesh Sutar, the accountable manager and the chief drone pilot instructor. I will be your next couple of days. I will be your chief instructor and will be doing your theory, simulator, practical sessions for you. I carry a vast experience from IT as well as being an IT project manager. I carry almost 22 plus years of IT project management, being a certified, PFMP certified, RFP certified, and other technical certifications in IT. I have spent almost 12 years in Dell. In IBM NetSol, I have spent 8 years. Linux Technology, 2 years. So total, that is around 22 years. Plus, there is some additional experience. So overall, I have a 24 years experience. My journey as in aviation world also started long back. So before even being as a IT professional, I was very fascinated with the aviation, aircraft, and all, and I wanted to become a pilot. But due to unfortunate reasons, I could not pursue that further on. But then by 2015, when there was a lot of buzz talking about worldwide about the drones and UAE and all, I also rekindled my interest into it and started following back. And then by 2019, when there was a pandemic or a lockdown, that point in time, even government of India was working on uh, drone rules. Okay, so before actually the actual drone rules came into existence, there was initially rules which was aligned. Uh, we will talk more about it, which will give you a perspective about it. So that's how almost for 10 years from now, I have been working extensively onto the aviation and especially in drone segment and following very closely about the progress, what is happening over there. So I am also expert in UV operations and training. So I have worked a lot of projects in agriculture, power line inspections. Over the next 2 days in the theory topic, you will hear a lot of examples from the real environment. Whatever I have worked out, whatever the projects I have done, I will correlate and give you examples with respect to that. And also DGCA type certified certification expert or consultant, where you can build your drone, design your drone, build and test, and get it certified as a type certified drone. Okay. From an education perspective, I'm already MSc in physics from Bombay University, and currently I am pursuing my PhD in computer science in geoinformatics through Symbiosis International University. This is my part-time engagement, and then I have worked a lot of RPTOs. So as I said, Bombay Flying Club RPTO at Igatpuri was I was the instrumental person who actually set up the entire documentation, curriculum, getting the DGCA people for audit and all the things. Similarly, couple of more institutes or more RPTOs I have been associated. In last week only, we had got one more RPTO in Vadodara, where I have offered my consultancy services for setting that RPTO, and that is also been successfully audited. And next couple of days, we should receive the authorization certificate from DGCA. Okay, and as well as I am a passionate educator, mentor, simplifying complex drones and aviation concepts. So over the period of next 2 days, we will try to gather more and more information related to aviation, drones, and aeroplane. Basically, right now my focus is more on the advancing the drone technology, geoinformatics training for next generation of UAE and GIS professionals. Okay. These are some of the drone pilot opportunities which are available from agriculture, shipping, parcel delivery, mapping, landscape surveying, food supply, disaster management, weather forecast, event photography, construction, medical supply, city surveillance, crowd monitoring, movie, military, wildlife. These are just some of them which is I have been listed over here on the slide, but the list can be more bigger than this what we see. Like other day I was seeing a video on a social media platform where drone was adopted by a circus company also. So there was a joker and a drone which were actually communicating to each other, and they were trying to mimic each other acts, and people were actually laughing as they were interacting with each other. So that was a totally surprising for me. Like just thinking that in a circus company, the drone has been adopted for making people laugh. Okay, so that is one of the applications what I see as a new thing what I have seen in last 10 years. Okay, so this is what is our schedule for next 2 days. So we'll start with stakeholders and their laws, drone rules 2021, and just a minute. Hello. Sorry guys, that was one of the new requirement coming up for training, as well as there were requirement for some pilots. So I had to take that call. So we were talking about the schedule. So if you see the stakeholders drone rules 2021 is the first topic which will begin. again. Then basic principles of flight, ATC procedure, fixed wing operation, rotor craft operations, hybrid operations, question answers. Then day two will start with weather and meteorology, drone equipment maintenance, and then risk assessment, that is emergency procedures, payload installation, utilization, drone data analysis, and then digital sky introduction. Okay, so these are the topics what we'll be covering in next couple of days, and then day three will have the theory final test where we'll be taking your test on whatever you have learned in next 2 days. Okay, so with that, I would like you guys to provide your introduction, a small introduction about yourself, your education, and or what is your intention? Like people who have been joined to my course, either they wanted to become a pilot or they wanted to start their entrepreneur journey or they wanted to fly the drones for recreational activities or as a hobby and all that. So, you know, so think we can start with Priyam first.
Yeah, hi. My name is Priyamvad, and I am a film editor by profession. And I've done my masters in filmmaking from Whistling Woods here in Mumbai. And prior to being a film editor, I was serving in the Indian Army for a year or two, and I've done my bachelor's of arts in economics. So I've joined this course purely out of curiosity. Uh, that's it. Like I just want to see what it's all about, and due to the short nature of the course, I thought that it's a perfect opportunity to get on board with this. So yeah.
Okay, that's great, Priyam. So, just to know you, I think we had a long discussion earlier also, but just to let you know that almost 50% of the students who joins drone pilot course are from cinematography or aerial photography segment, and then remaining are from other segments like be it infrastructure inspection, monitoring, or maybe people who are into real estate photography and all that. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Priyam. Over to you, Gautam ji.
Yeah, hi. I'm from the Merchant Navy. So presently I'm on leave. So I thought let me gain some knowledge about drone operations and hopefully either as a second career or as recreational use, I can use my drone certification.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So
Thanks.
I also to update you that I had so far whatever the students I have trained, almost like 10 to 15% of students have come from shipping industries, and drone also been extensively used in shipping industries, be it doing the surveillance or doing the monitoring of the ships from exterior, interiors, as well as I've seen one of the applications where a company has approached that they wanted to paint the interiors of the ship using the drones. Okay, so they, I mean, we were very surprised, like, why do you require a drone tool? But they were talking about there are a lot of confined spaces in the ships where for a humans to go is very difficult or it becomes very challenging and all that things. So in that scenario, they wanted something like a thicker drone to be developed and use it for doing it. So mostly this kind of work happens when the ship is in the port, but they wanted to do it on a regular basis to avoid those corrosive nature of the atmosphere as well as the water over there. I think I'm right what I was talking to you Gautam, about.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Yeah, over to you, Kapil.
Yes, hello sir. My name is Kapil, and currently I'm working as system administrator in a school. And I joined this course to switch my career into land mapping and this wildlife monitoring.
Right, right, great. So I think we spoke about it, and you want to switch to a new journey of your career path, and definitely this will add a value to begin with because you will become a certified drone pilot, and then you will know where I can fly and where I cannot fly. Wherever we cannot fly drone, what are things required to get the permissions and all the things. Like if you see now, everywhere it is officially banned for flying drones because government has put next 1 month a lot of restrictions over there on flying drones. You recently, also a couple of days back, there was an incident in Mumbai at Powai also. There was one person who was trying to fly a drone on his terrace, and unfortunately, it was a repaired drone. And though there was a restrictions there, and then he flew the drone, and that drone was not managed or controlled, and it fall down, it crashed, and that crash was reported by someone to the police, and that guy was taken into the custody. So you need to understand what are the rules and regulations, when, where we can fly the drones, where we should not fly drones. Like especially Mumbai city is a red zone. Okay, so when I say red zone, you may not understand at this point in time until unless you are aware of the zones what are being there into the drone industry. We will talk more about during our drone rules 2021. Thanks, Kapil. Over to you, Nishan.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you and we can see you also.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Good morning to everyone. It is a pleasure having you all from diverse backgrounds. Talking about me, Mangesh ji, I come from a management background. Did my MBA back in 2018. Worked in production. I was always curious and interested towards photography, cinematography, and aviation. So I joined a production house. I managed ad films. I did cinematography for that. I also got an opportunity to work as an associate cinematographer in a feature film, which was a regional movie. It got released also and got its success by God's grace. So
Oh, great.
when
What
I
was the name, by the way?
sorry,
What was the name?
Mari Life Tari, it was a Gujarati movie.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes.
Is it
So
recent times? Was it in
it
recent
was
times?
released in 2018,
2018. Okay,
2019, I guess. Yeah, 2019.
okay.
So when I came across, as you said, we have a similarity. I was always interested into aviation, but I lately realized कि मुझे इसमें interest है, and then the cost involved in it and the time involved was not feasible for me. So when I came across the concept of drones, and someone from my friend circle also did this course from some other institute, but he still recommended कि बॉम्बे फ्लाइंग का इससे होता है तो क्लब से होता है तो it's the best. So that's how I navigated to this, and I'm looking forward to make a career, contribute more into this industry, and try to make this as my full time career, not just a part time.
That's great. That's great to hear. So if you see, till 2022, 23, I was working with IT industry, and then I shifted from IT to aviation back, and trying to pursue my passion and interest in aviation as well as drone. So I have taken my first bold step over there. I acquired trainings. I got myself a drone instructor for small class of drones. And right now, I am also pursuing my next level of upgradation to medium class instructor. Also, I have recently done my theory training, and probably by this Saturday, I will be going for my practical trainings also. Next couple of weekends, I will be busy in my practical trainings, and then followed by DPC-027 Viva. Okay, so to clear your instructor ratings, you need to go for DPC-027 Viva. So it's a long process. You need at least 1 month of good study about the topics and all that things, plus overall understanding and all that things. So I will talk more about it as we progress into the due course of this course. So thank you, Nishan, for your introduction. Thanks everyone for your introduction. And
Thank you.
let's move to the topic now. If you want, you can switch off your